a video on neck stretches and also to release shoulder tension. This is something you can totally do right at your desk or, seated in a chair. Um, just intended really to like loosen up tension, neck, jaw, shoulders, even a little bit into the upper back. And this can alleviate all sorts of things from helping to alleviate tension headaches, neck and shoulder aches. It can also help some with TMJ and a lot of other concerns that have to do with this upper part of the body, also opening up all of the area in the upper body, which can also help with things like carpal tunnel. So a lot of things can be helped with just these few exercises, and also incorporating that with your overall movement. And of course, we can never really disregard posture as a major element in all of these concerns as well. So what I like to do is just start off with hands on the shoulders and draw some great big circles with the elbows, as big of a circle as you can, forward several times, and then reverse the direction and take those circles back several times. So hopefully even in this small movement, you're feeling some good stretches all the way around that shoulder joint. Then after that's feeling better, let's do some shoulder rolls. I prefer to go back and down primarily because it helps to open the chest and then release the tendency to hunch up. So shoulder blade circles back and down. All right, then let's focus in a little more now on that neck area. And the first thing I'd like for us to do is bring chin to chest and feel the chin tucking in and also kind of up a little bit to lengthen the back of the neck as much as possible. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. So really focus in on the breathing. And then maybe with the next exhale, see if that chin will tuck kind of up and in a little more, stretching a little deeper through the back of the neck. And then some side to side movement here. Hopefully here we'll feel some stretch going down into the upper part of the back on either side of the spine. And then we'll bring that back up to the center. Next up, let's take a gaze over one shoulder, through the center, over the other shoulder. This is kind of like you're checking the blind spot in the car. And let's do a couple more of those. Let's linger here a little longer. Through the center, other side, and pause. And back to the center. Now let's take ear towards the same side shoulder. And as we do this, the tendency sometimes is to let this shoulder kind of come up too. We'll take the whole body over. We want to keep the shoulders level and just drop ear to the shoulder. So we're getting a nice stretch here along the side of the neck. If you don't quite feel it, maybe give a little bit of a nod and find where you feel that spot where it's the most tight. And stay here for a few breaths. Really feel those exhales, letting the body relax into the stretch. And then up to the top, and let's take it the other direction again. Avoid letting the shoulder come with, just dropping the head over to the side. If you don't feel it, give a little bit of a nod. Find where you can get that stretch right there on the side. And allow each exhale to help the body relax a little bit more. And then let's come back to the center. All right, now then let's take our gaze to the front of the body where the arm and the body meet. So we're just kind of tucking the chin, looking down there. We'll feel this one right along the side back of the neck on the opposite side. Back to the top, and then let's look at where the arm meets the body on the other side. Again, feeling that stretch here in the back side of the neck. And then let's come back to the center. Now let's pretend like we have eyes right in the back of our head, directly opposite the eyes in the front of our head. And let's do that same thing, but with the eyes in the back of our head, we're gonna look at where the arm meets the body. So it ends up creating kind of this upward tilt to the chin and stretches along these front muscles of the neck. You may feel it tugging here at the collarbone a little bit. Try not to hunch up, let the shoulders relax. Back to the center, and same thing, those imaginary eyes in the back of the head are gonna look at where the arm meets the body in the back. Feel the chin lifting up slightly, some stretch here along the collarbone again, and back to the center. All right, so you know how all of the young girls, when they take their selfies to post on social media, they do the lips, right? They call it duck face or kissy lips or something. I don't know what they call it. But at any rate, we're going to use that and we're going to incorporate with the neck stretch. So first we're going to look straight up, and then we're going to add the pucker of the lips, and that's going to help stretch these front muscles. So go straight up, add the lips, and bring it back down. Now we'll do a stretch similar to the one we did before. We're taking the chin up and over. We're taking our gaze upward, and then we'll add the lips again. So to one side, lifting up through the chin, and then add the pucker of the lips. Back to the center, and then the other direction, and add in the pucker. And these are going to really stretch through the connection points along the collarbone of these front neck muscles. And you can do any of these, multiple times. If you find one that really gets to a part in your neck that is especially tight, feel free to do that one again. Not like 20 times. We don't want to make ourselves sore. But if you want to take another spin through even all of these, that's going to be great. The next thing we want to look at is the position of our head in relationship to our shoulders. And I'll turn sideways to demonstrate this. Oftentimes, especially when we're working a lot on the computer, if we've been driving for a long time, working on our cell phone or something, we'll start to get that forward head push, right? We kind of round in the upper back, our head comes forward, and that puts a lot of strain on these muscles going down into that upper part of our back and in our neck. So we want to check in and see, how is that head posture? Is my chin pushing a little forward? And you'll notice the more it pushes forward, it causes tension in these muscles right here of the neck. So rather than thinking like, oh, I need to really force it back and creating even more tension, just think about relaxing this so that the head balances without effort on top of the shoulders. Now, we may still feel some effort here. It does take some work to hold our head up, but we don't want to feel or see this muscle sticking out on the side. We're going to see ourselves pretty relaxed and well supported here. And then our chin also parallel to the floor. So sometimes we get used to pulling the chin up and looking out of the bottom of our eyes. We want to keep our chin level so we're looking straight ahead. So check in with that too. And especially if you notice that the head's coming pretty far forward, it might be a nice idea to lay down on the floor and let the head rest heavy, and even, really lean into that heaviness and let those muscles around the neck relax so that we're not getting so much tension here on either side of the neck. All right, that should really help loosen everything up. Anytime I'm feeling especially tight, I'll go through that whole sequence 2 times in the morning and then again in the evening to really help release tension. Even if you feel that tension in the jaw, you could add in some jaw work, opening really widely, even tensing these muscles and then letting them relax, some side to side with the jaw, and even some massage right here at the joint and feeling those muscles relax. And you can take that massage kind of down the cheeks, from the cheekbone down to the jaw, and feel that deeper sense of relaxation all the way in the face and through the area of the jaw. All right, I hope this helps and gives you some relief from neck, shoulder tension, and I will talk to you again next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.